National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan declares Houthi militants as global terrorists.
Here's a summary of the article.
Over the past months, Yemen-based Houthi militants have engaged in unprecedented attacks against United States military forces and international maritime vessels operating in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. The United States and the international community have been united in our response and in condemning these attacks in the strongest terms. Today, in response to these continuing threats and attacks, the United States announced the designation of Ansarullah, also known as the Houthis, as a specially designated global terrorist. This designation is an important tool to impede terrorist funding to the Houthis, further restrict their access to financial markets, and hold them accountable for their actions. If the Houthis cease their attacks in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden, the United States will immediately re-evaluate this designation. The designation will take effect 30 days from now, to allow us to ensure robust humanitarian carve-outs are in place so our action targets the Houthis and not the people of Yemen. The people of Yemen should not pay the price for the actions of the Houthis.
This post received a score of 5,300, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Oh shit, he declared it.
New terrorist group designation just dropped?
We got new terrorists before GTA 6.
Will GTA 6 have Houthi rebels?
Yes, but they will be woke Houthi rebels, some misogynistic gamer somewhere probably.
For anyone wondering, the Houthis were delisted so the Yemeni people could get much needed international aid.
No, they were delisted because it was a part of a series of concessions to Iran. It was no coincidence that it happened during the same period of which Biden started to block arms sales to the Saudis as well as pulling out AD systems from the Gulf states.
Well, fuck Iran, and fuck the Houthis. This is what negotiating and trying to appease totalitarian and oppressive regimes results in. The US and allies should level every Houthi base and military installation, and hit the Iranians back for their missile attacks.
You really wanna do this song and dance literally forever? You know that solves nothing, right? What do you think Saudi Arabia and the US had been doing in Yemen for the past decade up until recently?
I dunno, I mean the nation building doesn't work, but dropping warheads on foreheads is a time-tested way to get people to stop fucking around.
Nation building works if the people want the same type of nation as the people building it. See Germany or Japan post-WW2 or Eastern Europe post-USSR. Nation building doesn't work if the people don't want a Western liberal democracy. See Afghanistan.
Japan also didn't surrender until 2 cities were leveled.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki were the straws that broke the camel's back. But something like 40% of all of Japan's urban areas were destroyed, and 60% in Tokyo, mostly from firebombing.
Well, duh. Sorry people of Yemen, I'm sure your food aid will get delivered by your Muslim brethren. Right? They definitely care enough to send the aid that this will stop the USA from sending. Spoiler, no.
Yet Hassan Piker is allowed to platform a Houthi terrorist on his channel. Love that.
I love how everyone is shocked that the guy who said, America deserved 9/11 supports terrorism.
The guy that was anti-Ukraine, pro-Hamas, downplays Uyghur treatment. He's not just an edgy progressive which could be annoying but okay. He's an actual tanky, constantly pushes misinfo and sees no consequence for it, not even criticized by outlets really. He goes on Piers Morgan, calls himself a propagandist and simultaneously better than most journalists, but that still doesn't change anything about his standing in his sphere.
And now we wait for Reddit to tell us why this is actually a bad thing.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.